Doc Rock, join me at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Alliance stage, Doc Rock!
Love you, bro. Awesome. All right. Lions family, hello. Good to be with you all today. Man. You all are some awesome people. Good to be in the house. Good to be in the house. Let me say this right here. The opportunity is there. So I'm here today, not just to excite you, but I'm here today, hopefully to incite you. When I say incite you, I'm talking about empowering you to go out and sell every product that every gentleman and lady was on this stage have for you to sell. Now, you're here today, and you're here all week, so hey, let's not waste our time just having fun. Let's learn, let's fellowship, let's network, but most of all, let's get a heart to get something done, okay? Can you get something done today? No, don't fool me. Can you get something done? Let me say this, Andy and Jane Albright, y'all are great people. Andy, I love your drive. I love your vision. I love what we see. And things don't happen just by us going to bed. They happen by us working. And I want to talk today a little bit to you I have a question for you. I have a question for you, and only you can answer this question. Only you can answer it. And the question is, are you on or are you off? Are you on or are you off? Now, Andy say, in 24/7 are you? He says, I'm in 24/7 are you? And I'm asking you today, are you on or are you off? You see, here's the deal. Successful people look to get on. Paul, unsuccessful people look to get off. Many people are looking, we're so excited to get off on Friday until a restaurant named themselves, thank God it's Friday. Nothing against TGI Friday. I love your stuff. If you're ever listening, I'll talk to your people. Okay. But people are so excited to get off work. Now the man upstairs said, hey, you work 6, get off 1. Somehow we've changed that to 2, to 3, but yet we want our visions, we want our goals, we want things in life to come to pass even though we are off work. But I'm trying to figure out on this morning, before you go get your belly filled, I'm trying to figure out, is there anybody in the room that's going to be on? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm looking for somebody who's going to be on, because the deal of the matter is we can get excited. And I'm telling you, before I get off this stage, I may sweat just a little bit. Jane, I forgot my towel, so I got a little paper towel. Maybe it'll help some. It's bald head, it'll sweat, okay? But we may get a little excited. But the deal of the matter is, excitement is not enough. Oh, I'll say that again. Excitement is not enough. See, you see Doc Rock, and I'm enthusiastic, and I'm grateful, and I have a grateful attitude. And, some mornings I get up and I jump in both my pants, both legs at a time. I try things. I'm a very excited person. But what you don't understand is that behind the scene, Doc Rock is grinding. Behind the scene, I'm working it out. I'm on. I'm trying to ask you today, are you on or are you off? If you're on, shout on. Oh, yeah, you got to get on, because there are some products that they talked about. And all these carriers are up here saying, hey, here's great things that we have for you to sell. Okay, a new structure was rolled out last night. You hear about it, that the Alliance that Andy has rolled out, that people are very excited about. 2 legs, and then you have a leg and all this. They would explain that. But everybody's excited about it. And it's really, really good. And people run around and say, man, this is it. And boy, this is good. And hey, that's good when everybody's in the room, when we all excited, iron sharpens iron. But on Monday morning, when you get up and when you are tired, and when the devil tell you can't do it, and when yourself say, I don't feel like it, are you going to be on Monday morning like you on in this arena right now? Are anybody on? Don't let Andy be the only one in 24/7. Are you? And then you say, I am, but you're not. Success is not something we pursue. Success is something we become. Are you hearing me? Not something we pursue, it's something that we become. And you're going to have things that come up in your life that's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge you to your core. And it's going to challenge you to keep doing what you know is right. Let me ask you this question right quick. Do you think that the Alliance is a great company and an opportunity for you to reach your goals? No, for real. Do you think that? Wait. I know Andy's in the house. I know nobody's looking. He's faced me. He won't see you. But do you think that the Alliance, for real, is a good opportunity? Yeah. So that's the deal. So guess what? But life is going to happen. There are going to be days that's rough. There are going to be days that's hard. But you got to keep fighting. And hopefully I can put that picture up there. And about 2 months ago, my wife, Audrey, and some of you know Audrey, was in a serious car accident. I mean, serious. She was in ICU for 2 weeks. She broke her fibula, her tibia. She broke her butt bone. She broke her ribs. I mean, she was her spleen was bleeding. Her liver was bleeding. That's the car. I was doing a live broadcast. And they saying, stop. I'm like, we're live. What you talking about? Audrey's been in a wreck. And I don't have no bad days. It messed me up when I heard what had happened. I beat the ambulance to the hospital. I went for. And through this for the last 2 months, she's worked her butt off to try to get back in the office. I've worked. I was doing things that normally I don't do. I talked to Andy. I talked to several people. Some of you called me. Thank you for that. But here's the deal. And I'm not putting this up for sympathy. I'm not putting it up for get sympathy for Audra. I put that up to say that life happens. She's living, but it don't stop you from being on. Just because life happened, just because she was in that wreck, we could not turn the lights off. We could not say we're not going to work. I couldn't say, I was not going to keep moving. I got to say I got to move. I got to prioritize things that need to be prioritized because I have a dream. We have goals. And even though you go through and life wreck you sometimes, you cannot give up when life show up in a bad way. I have a question for the Alliance today. Are you on or are you off? Answer it. You better get on. You better get on. You better get on. I don't need your sympathy. I need your prayers. I need your concern. But I don't need your sympathy because I will not stop. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep going. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm trying not to. Good book says a slack hand leads to poverty. But the hand of the diligent makes you rich. That's what the good book says. A slack hand means a lazy hand, meaning the person that's not at work. It leads to poverty. Now, I hope you can handle this. I once was poor, I'm not anymore. But government cheese, yeah. I grew up with that. Now, listen, you can't make a better grilled cheese sandwich with that government cheese in there. Now, I'm not telling you that. I'll pay for that stuff right now, Pop. I'll pay for some of that government cheese. I don't want it free, I'll pay for it. Can't beat it. I'm telling you, snatch that bread apart and put some bologna in it. I didn't say bologna, I said bologna. But the deal of the matter is, whether you become wealthy, rich, fulfilled, or whatever, is based on you. It's not based, can I talk to black folks? Black folks say hello. African Americans say hello. What's up? What up, though? I can't blame my unsuccess on being black. Because if I did, I will have to exclude Oprah Winfrey. I would have to exclude Mr. Smith, okay, the venture capital guy who worth billions. I would have to exclude Doc Rock, okay? So don't let, my Hispanic brothers and sisters, where you at? Can I hear from you? What's up? All right. Hey, you here, right? My white brothers and sisters, where you at? My Asian brothers and sisters, where you at? It doesn't make a difference whether you are a blue Smurf. If you get on your game, nobody can stop you. Terry Edwards, it may be some roadblocks. Maybe some things you got to get over. It may be some complications down the road. But don't you give up. Get on your game. Get on with it. It's not enough just to get excited about what Andy has. And I love Andy. He know that. Get excited about what you're getting ready to get. Anybody getting ready to get anything? Get it. You're ready to get anything. Okay. I got just a few minutes, man, at time. Slow that time down. You have to get on your believing. I met Andy some 5 years ago. Boy, it's been a long, man, time is flying. And I gravitated to him because of his passion, drive, and vision. Because I had the same thing. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've learned a lot because he's a smart business person. You know, he kind of crazy, and I say that to him all the time. You know, he just like really? I mean, he just do it. But you need a little bit of craziness in your life to go forward. You know, but he has to drive. Now, I want to ask you this. Are you on or off in your believing? I can't answer that for you. Because in order for you to get what you want, you got to believe it. Do you believe it in alliance? You saying that to me, and I'm hearing you, and I'm trusting that, Paul. But if you believe it, then we're going to see it. Because if you can't believe it, if you can't see it on the canvas of your imagination, you can't have it. You see, you can't have anything that you don't see. So you got to start believing first that no matter if you may be a new agent, new to the company, but you got to believe that one day you're going to have the front seat. You got to believe that one day you're going to build a successful business. And it's going to be hard every day. So if anybody tell you it's easy, they are lying and they are broke. Because it's not easy. But you got to believe. Shall believe. You got to believe it. You got to believe it. And the deal is, it got to be here in your mind, all right? You got to find out your why. Friedrich Nietzsche said, if you find out, if a man has a why, he can bear almost any how. So when you got your why, you believe it in your why, you can bear whatever is going on because there are going to be some things for you to bear. But belief will get you up. Belief will snatch you up out the bed when everybody's hitting the snooze button because you are believing in your dreams. Are there any dreamers in here? And don't let anybody fool you. It's all right to dream, but if you don't work, it becomes a nightmare. Yeah, it's all right to dream, but if you don't work, it becomes a nightmare. Right? So let's talk about that. Are you on or off in your work ethic? Are you on or are you off in your work ethic? I can't answer that. Only you can answer that. You got to grind. You got to have some grit, grinding relentlessly with intensity and tenacity. You got to have some grit. Shout grit. You got to have some grit. You got to grind, okay? You got to grind. You got to grind and work hard as you can when you are selling your insurance. And you got to be smart about it. You're going to hear from Brian Tracy this evening. And Tracy says that, you know, the buying, the sale is in the talking. But the buying is in the listening. And the listening, okay, is what are they saying back to you so you can give it back to them in order to make the sale. Now, I'm not here to teach on sales today, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you got to work hard to listen and to figure out what that person want and need in order for you to do it. You got to work hard. You got to learn different things. You got to go different places. It's going to take some work, okay? But if you work it out, it's going to work out for you. I said if you work it out, it's going to work out for you. See, if you play today, you have to pay tomorrow. But if you play today, you will pay tomorrow. But if you work today, you will get paid tomorrow. Did you hear what I said? If you play around today and don't work, you want 2 days to relax. Man, the weekend. Oh, I can't wait for the weekend. Everybody waiting for the weekend. I'm not waiting for the weekend. My work don't ever stop. I'm working on the weekend. Sometimes on your vacation, you have to slide away and do some work to keep some things going. Don't let nobody mess with you. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I'm working right now to be sipping on some yacht tomorrow. Sipping Kool-Aid, wine, whatever you want to drink, okay? Spody, Yodi, whatever you want to be, okay? Whatever, okay? I'm working today to have some relaxed time tomorrow. Not to relax every day, but to relax for a minute. Y'all still with me? Are you on or off on your commitment? Are you on or off on your commitment? Commitment, okay, is a deliberated choice to steadfastly set your course with an unwavering obligation to go over and beyond your original expectation. So when you committed, you going over and you going on beyond, okay? Tony and Jason, you got to go further than you ever been in your life. Are you on or are you off? Are you on or are you off? Last thing, and that time just going too fast. But last thing is, are you on or are you off in your attitude? Are you on or are you off in your attitude? 80% of your performance is based on your attitude. It's not based on your education. It's not based on what side of tracks you was born on. 85% of your performance is based on your attitude. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can have it. You are today what you thought yesterday. You'll be tomorrow what you're thinking right now today. Are you on or are you off when it comes to your attitude? How you deliberate things, how you see things. I don't know how you see yourself, but my attitude is I see myself high and lifted up. I see myself in a place, okay, of a bliss. I see myself blessed. I see myself helping other people. Where do you see yourself? What's your attitude when it comes to selling insurance? When it comes to getting up every morning? You got to be different. You can't lose, okay? Shout, I can't lose. Are you on or are you off, Alliance? You got to get on when it comes to your attitude. Here's the attitude every day in Africa. You've heard this before. There's a lion and gazelle. Both of them get up, Paul. One got to have the attitude that the lion got to say, I got to run faster than the slowest gazelle to eat. And the gazelle says, I must outrun the fastest lion. Do I be eating? You've heard this. It doesn't make a difference whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When you get up in the morning, you better be running. You better be running. You better be working. So, Alliance, are you on or are you off? Don't just get excited. Don't just come here and smile and glean and be like, hey, I'm going to be like Paul. I'm going to be, you just talking. You just running your mouth. Are you serious about it? Are you going to work? Because the deal is that successful people do every day what unsuccessful people do every once in a while. So my last question, I'm done. Are you on or are you off? I don't believe that. Way back in the room. Are you on or are you off? Because if you're on, we're going to see it in what you do. If you're on, Jane, we're going to see it in the attitude toward learning, toward assimilating with people. Toward Monday, Wednesday, when nobody's around, what are you going to do? Listen, I want to tell you this. Dr. Audrey and I, we on. Andy is on. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care what come my way. Devil throw something else at me. You won't get me off of what I'm supposed to do. Diane Limpy, I am absolutely on. Listen, Alliance, are you on? If you own, you got to show something. You got to do it, okay? Because just talking about it is useless. Hey, listen, I don't have no bad days, okay? All right? None whatsoever. I have some bad moments. That could have been a bad day. It was a bad few hours. And to get my mind right. Because if you have a bad day, you are off that day. And you don't need to be off that day when opportunity has showed up, okay? You got to be on during that day. So no bad days. Shout no bad days. You know I'm going, no bad days. Bad minute, bad hour, bad 2 hours. But it's time to go to work. Shout, go to work. It's time to go to work in this section. It's time to go to work. It's time to do something you haven't done before. So absolutely no bad days. Let's get to work. Let's get on our game. You won't have time to get off your game. So here's the deal. Okay, it's Super Sunday. It's Marvelous Monday. It's Terrific Tuesday. It's Wonderful Wednesday. It's Triumphant Thursday. It's Fantastic Friday. And it's Successful Saturday. I'm Doc Rock. You better join me at the top.